सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all of you sitting with us at this moment in 730 places in 225 cities, in 93 states in 33 countries. And I am able to see 25 cities. I think you are also able to see. Almost all continents where human beings are living are sitting with us. I am able to see Brazil, Redondo Beach, Malaysia, New Jersey, Mexico, Vancouver, Canada, Ohio, Phoenix, Los Angeles, Houston, Toronto, and continuously many other cities are being rotated. I welcome all of you. I can see in every satsang center the large number of devotees, disciples gathered. Let us create the intense yen effect on the universe, on the globe, on the planet Earth. People from China and Russia are also sitting with us. I can see all over the Middle East, and in India, Hyderabad, Madurai, Chennai, Mumbai. In 4 cities, people are sitting with us. I welcome you all for this N-Kriya initiation. Let us enter into the satsang. Today I will explain some of the important truths about the third eye, and how N-Kriya initiation directly awakens your third eye. Please understand, all over the world, all mystery schools, all mystical traditions, all spiritual lineages have worked intensely on third eye. The brow center is cosmic browsing center. Please understand how in a browsing center you can upload or download any information you want. The brow center is a cosmic browsing center. You can access, download, use, send any information to and from cosmos. The cosmic archives is directly available. You have access to it. You have possibility of experiencing it. I am not promoting some theories. Please understand. I am talking something which is tangible. I can say much more tangible than what you think as tangible. Reality than what you think as reality. In yesterday's satsang, I was telling the 21 different logic, independent logic functioning in your system. Different independent logic functioning in your brain. When you try to be idiotically consistent with one logic and go on denying, depressing, suppressing other parts and other logics, you suppress and do not allow the non-mechanical parts of the brain to be awakened. Understand? The non-mechanical parts of the brain in your system is responsible for extraordinary experiences and powers. It can send and receive messages to anybody, anywhere in the universe. It can attract right people towards you, send wrong people away from you. And it did. Somebody went and read the ancient Nadi text about my biography. Just yesterday they came and reported. The guy who went to read, he himself is a poet who knows the ancient Tamil in which the leaves are written. So he did not take the help of a person who reads. He doesn't want mediator. He went to the original place where the leaves are preserved, and that Tamil is at least 500-year-old Tamil. In the modern day, nobody can write that language. Neither nobody can compose lyrics or write in this language. At least 300 years before, that language is dead. But this poet can read. He also can't compose, he can read. He went and studied, it seems. He brought, and yesterday they presented that Nadi says, they took my biography, and that it says, till the age of 32 he will express the energy of a Sadguru, an enlightened master, and after the 33, means after the completion of the 32, in 33 onwards, he will express the intense energy of an incarnation. Now I understand why a big cleaning has happened. The wrong people, if they are sitting, they will not let the right things to happen. So it is good we are rid of wrong people and right people have started gathering around us. Right things have started happening. You need a strong base for the right things to happen. Now, we have a strong base which cannot be shaken by any abusal. And we can really do our mission, what needs to be done. Just yesterday I received an email from the lady who wrote about my jewels and clothes and the throne. Few days before, I think she's a seeker. Her email ID says Koa Sky Silly Yogi. And she says, Dear Swamiji, thank you for answering my question and enlightening me about the Indian and Vedic culture. I am glad you had so much fun doing it. I think she's a seeker, not poker. So I bless you. Great. So now, we are gathering right seekers around us, from all over the world. That is the reason I have started the deep mystical work. Third eye is the cosmic browsing center through which you can send and receive cosmic informations about the past, present and future. Not only that, third eye is responsible for leadership qualities, Ishitva, in the 8 siddhis which Patanjali describes. An important siddhi is Ishitva or Ishwaratva. Means the ability to be a leader, capacity to be a leader. An extraordinary capacity to lead is also one siddhi. The third eye, Anya Chakra, can awaken that siddhi in you. The 5 life breathing happening in you is directly connected to the third eye. Please understand. I'll give you an example. Your body can be compared to an instrument. See, your Mooladhara is like a bowl filled with mercury, which is the mercury can be equated to reproduction energy. The energy which can give birth to a life, which is in your root center. Everybody's, whether you are a male or female, your root center has an energy to create life. Your spine is like a 3 tube, 3 nadis, hollow tube, Idagala, Pingala, Sushumna, 3 tube. The root of the spine is on the mercury bowl, which is reproductive energy. The top of the tube is third eye, the Anya Chakra, through these two tubes, if you intensely send the air energy with high pressure, the mercury will get in through the third tube to the top. Please understand, 3 tubes are inserted in a mercury bowl. The tubes are your spine. The mercury bowl is your root center, filled with energy to create life. When you send intensely the prana, life breath, through side 2 tubes with high pressure, what will happen? Because of that pressure, the mercury will get in through the center tube and reach the top. When the mercury reaches the top, the Ajna Chakra opens. That is what exactly I am doing through the N-Kriya. Through both the nostrils, Idagala and Pingala, I am intensely infusing life breath inside. In that pressure, through the central nadi, the Kundalini Shakti, the life energy, reaches the crown center. And it blossoms. The Ajna Chakra opens. The extraordinary leadership qualities expresses. Every press, every journalist who interviews me, the first question is, how did you create such a huge organization in 8 years? I said, come on. Organization is a byproduct of the leadership quality I am radiating. I tell you. Power of Ajna Chakra, Ishitva, leadership quality, Ishwaratva. It can express in every one of you. The Ishitva, Ishwaratva can express in every one of you. All you need to do is send that reproductive energy to the crown center. Yesterday I was telling a story. One day God called Adam and said, I have a good news for you and bad news for you. Adam said, please tell me the good news first. Woman would have asked, please tell me the bad news first. He asked, tell me the good news first. He said, I am going to give you a brain which can think, plan and work, function, and a reproductive organ which can give you a lot of pleasure. Adam asked, great. After this, what can be the bad news? God said, only one will work at a time. So understand, if you want the brain to be activated, send the energy up. Awaken the Kundalini Shakti and raise it to the crown center. N-Kriya is a powerful method to awaken the Kundalini energy. Clear the prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana means the 5 life breath energies happening in your body. Unfortunately, human beings are putting too much of energy, time, intelligence only in the dimension of acquiring wealth and acquiring relationships and acquiring comforts. you forget the tremendous, extraordinary capacities stored in your system, which need to be awakened and expressed. The extraordinary powers and energies. Understand? I am not showing these extraordinary powers to tell my glory about my glory to the world. Like materializing vibhuti, teleporting vibhuti, or giving boons, or giving Kundalini awakening. I am not doing it for my glory. I am telling you, you can also do. I am here to show and prove your glory. I don't need to prove my glory. If I have to prove my glory, I can just materialize in my hand. That is not what I want. I wanted you to understand this is a great science. You can also do it. You can also have it. It is a science. That is the reason I am making it happen in your place, so that you can visibly see. Now in this March 2nd and 23rd, 2nd to 23rd, in the 21 days, we are going to prove scientifically the teleporting. In the controlled condition by the scientists and spiritual researchers, we are going to prove how the teleporting is possible by the Kundalini energy and spiritual awakening. This inner awakening, I have challenged the scientific community. I will be proving strongly. All the participants, 100%, I will awaken at least 4 strands of DNA. Please understand, a normal human being will have already 2 strands awakened. 4 more means at least 6. Anybody who leaves the program after completing, anybody who completes the inner awakening this time is going to have at least 6 strands of DNA awakened, means great health, extraordinary mental wellness, amazing intellect to create strategy plannings, and extraordinary love and fulfilled personality which inspires everybody, an amazing leadership quality, Ishitva, Ishwaratva. I welcome all of you to come and experience inner awakening. First time, scientifically, the power of Kundalini awakening is being recorded from the authentic, ancient, foolproof, time-tested spiritual system of the world, Vedic tradition. I welcome all of you to come and be part of this extraordinary historic moment. This April Inner Awakening, we will be doing not only you will be experiencing extraordinary experiences like levitation, You will be experiencing even extraordinary powers. And you will have a big scientifically proved show of miracles in controlled conditions. Actually, the doctors are planning. They will add some unique chemical into the vibhuti, which will be teleported. And even I will not know the chemical. They will give a vibhuti to me. From here it will be teleported to different countries. It will appear in my padukas all over the world. That vibhuti will be collected. Chemically, this vibhuti and that vibhuti will be analyzed and matched, that it has been sent from here to there. Not only I wanted to scientifically prove, I wanted to make this as a clear technique. And I wanted this to become a reproducible. Not that only I can do. When you work on your pranas, your energies and awaken the kundalini, you can also do. Because I have not come to show the science as my magic, my powers. I have come to show the science as your powers. Understand? It's like suddenly in some tsunami, if all the TVs disappear, only one television somebody has, then he can show, see, I have a box which can sing, which can show scenes. That is like miracle. But if he creates a TV producing industry and makes it and distributes it to all the world, makes everybody experience that, he is a scientist. I am here as a spiritual scientist. To awaken your Kundalini Shakti, the extraordinary spiritual energy. Yen Kriya directly awakens your inner potential energy. Yen Kriya is essence of the whole levitation process. All of you may be aware that I conducted 48-day program on levitation, helping people to levitate, awaken their Kundalini. The whole program, what I taught, the essence is Yen Kriya. So do this Yen Kriya at least 21 days. I can guarantee your mitochondria cell energy will improve at least 500%. The mitochondria cell energy can be roughly equated as Kundalini Shakti. The Kundalini Shakti is biological rough equivalent. The Kundalini Shakti is much more than mitochondria cell energy. It is not just mitochondria cell energy, but mitochondria cell energy can be roughly equated to the Kundalini Shakti. Now, I initiate all of you into Yen Kriya, a powerful Kundalini awakening process for you to experience the extraordinary spiritual experiences and powers, to awaken your Ajna Chakra, third eye, the browsing center of cosmos. I initiate all of you who are sitting with us at this moment in 822 places, in 254 cities, in 106 states, in 38 countries. Can you project the screen showing all the countries? I'll give the instruction for the N Kriya. Please understand, do not do it now. Listen to the instruction first, then you can do it. This N Kriya is the process for balancing the 5 life breath movement happening. 5 life breath means inhaling, holding, spreading, exhaling and cleaning. Cleaning is called apana. That's what you call gas emission. All 5 need to be purified and balanced. Inhaling, holding, exhaling, spreading all over the body and cleaning. Unfortunately, socially, the cleaning process is not accepted. So you go on, suppress and create disease inside. Understand? Cleaning has to happen when it is necessary, when there is a garbage inside. Garbage should not gather. That is true. That does not mean even if it gathers, you will not clean it. I have a story. A family took their elderly, frail mother to a nursing home and left her, hoping she would be well cared for. The next morning, the nurses bathed her, fed her, and set her in a chair at a window overlooking a lovely flower garden. She seemed okay, but after a while, she slowly started to tilt sideways in her chair. 2 attentive nurses immediately rushed up to catch her and straighten her up. Again she seemed okay, but after a while she slowly started to tilt over her other side. Again the nurses rushed back and once more brought her back upright. This went on all morning. Later, the family arrived to see how the old woman was adjusting to her new home. They asked, "So, Ma, how is it here? Are they treating you all right?" She replied, "It is pretty nice, except they won't let me pass winds." If you missed it, if you missed the joke, at least don't miss the laughter. All the 5 life breath needs to be balanced. N Kriya is the technique to balance all the 5 life breath. I'll give the instruction step by step. Then I'll guide you. Now listen to the instruction attentively. Then you can do it when I guide you. It is 7 steps. The whole technique is 7 steps. First 3 steps is preparation. Fourth step is main Kriya, and the last 3 steps are awakening the Kundalini intensely and balancing your body, settling with Kundalini. So let me start now. The first step is, please sit in Padmasana or Vajrasana. I'll give the instruction now. First step is closing your, it is called Nadi Sodhana, closing your right nostril with right thumb, inhaling as deeply as possible through left nostril, and closing the left nostril with your middle finger and ring finger, exhaling through the right and inhaling through the right and exhaling through the left. Please understand. Just inhaling and exhaling. It's called one cycle. Do this at least 11 times. This is the first step. Second step, Bhastrika. Pull your lower abdomen in and up. Don't shake the whole body, just the lower abdomen, in and up. If it is too heavy, nothing can be done. Even if you shake the whole body, you cannot shake the lower abdomen. In and up. "21 times do Bhastrika." Third important thing, third step is inhale as slowly as possible, hold as long as possible, exhale as slowly as possible, hold the lungs empty as long as possible. This one cycle is called one Samana Kriya. Do this 21 times. 21 Samana Kriya. This is the third step. All these 3 steps are preparatory steps. The fourth is main Kriya. In this, you should put your thumb in the ears, the index finger and middle finger on the eyes, ring finger on the nose, little finger on the lip. It's called Sambhavi Mudra. Close all the 5 senses. Block the nostrils. Stop the energy going outward. Send the whole energy intensely in. Redirect. This technique is powerful technique for instant enlightenment. You can get enlightened in one N Kriya and go out as the enlightened beings. Hold as long as you can. Your mind will say, no, I can't hold anymore, I'll fall, I'll getting fainted. When you really feel you can't hold anymore, don't bother. Even if you faint, automatically your hands will relax. You will breathe, you will not die. Only if you have serious heart conditions or high blood pressure, any other serious illness, don't do. People with normal health can do as much as you can. When you are able to again block When you are feeling balanced, again block the nostrils. Do the same thing 21 times. 21 times through Sambhavi Mudra, sending the energy inside, directing it. This is the main Kriya, fourth part. The fifth part is intense humming for 7 minutes. The fifth part is Shakti Dharana. Stand on your knees and raise the hands towards the sky. Connect with the Master. Try to face that direction of Biddi Banyan tree. Wherever you are around the world, please find out the direction. All of you from around the world, find the direction towards the Biddi Banyan tree and raise your hands towards the sky and feel connected with the Master. Feel His presence, intense energy landing on you. When you feel full, just surrender to the earth. Empty yourself. Pour yourself with the mood, Namaha. Then again stand up. Receive intensely and pour to the earth. Please understand. Do this at least 7 times, filling yourself with energy. And the last step, sit, feeling connected with the Master. Send a strong, compassionate, loving, healing energy and vibrations to the whole world. Bless the whole world. Last step is the time I work intensely on you, awakening the Kundalini. That's the time for you to relax and experience the awakening. I'm so happy that from around the world at this moment, in 843 locations in 261 cities, in 108 states, 38 countries, people are sitting with us. We will enter into the N Kriya. I wanted to invite all of you on March 2nd for important initiation of N meditation. From March 2nd to March 23rd, morning I will be doing satsang on Yoga Sutras. Evening I will do satsang on Brahma Sutras. And we will be creating intense N effect all over the world. And I declare now itself, I will reduce the crime rate, which is a man-made calamity, wars and crime rate, crime deaths and war deaths, and natural calamities at least 40% less in that 1 month. We'll prove it scientifically. We'll prove it scientifically. The natural calamities will be less than, at least it will be reduced 40%. The man-made calamities like a war, crime, deaths and all that will be reduced at least 40% in the 21 days all over the world.
feel intensely connected with the Master, sit in Padmasana and Samana Mudra, hands locked, sit in Padmasana and Samana Mudra. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I bless you all. I invite all of you to come and experience inner awakening this year, April 13th. This inner awakening is going to be unique and strongly experience-based. I welcome you all for the important Yen meditation initiation on March 2nd. Blessings to all the devotees around the world. I can see the joy in the devotees. My blessings to all of you. I am with you all. You will all, let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, and share the eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.
All that I taste, all that I smell, I offer to you, Swami Nityananda. All that I see, all that I hear, I offer to you, Swami Nityananda. Like this dance, and this song, and this joy.